Ma nsembone nyadin, moma nsembone nyadin. Isa nse. Enam omampeni abedi ekre.
For Nasham and Fanchame Kakana.
I mean, the new idea who
had a little bit issue.
Kayaye,
Timasamba Biom.
Umayamon
Frizzy TV.
Jamaica Swallow. Mene Eatonga, New York, His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, here he was. Mene Kayaye, Pudo, Toji, Aguago. Yeah, what I want. And now, ladies and gentlemen, just before we go for the next address, I'd like to ask the drivers of the following vehicles, very importantly, to move their cars. A Kia Sorento registration number GN862018, a pickup registered GN331721, and a Land Cruiser with registration EK191920. EK191920. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we would also like to say a very big thank you to all the board members who are representatives of other agencies on the board of the Metro Mass Transit Limited. I'm talking about the Prudential Bank representative, Dr. Joseph Okai Afrani. Also, Nana Yaumante of SIC. Also, Mrs. Bernadette Ado Dankwa of National Investment Bank. And Dr. Marcus Diodake of GOL. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we do a big round of applause for them? And immediately after all of this is done, female drivers will drive His Excellency and his team from here to Kimbu. Are we doing a big round of applause for that? It is on that note that I'd like to welcome the very proud Sector Minister, under whose watch we're seeing the launch of this great idea and others. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Kweku Ofori Esiama, the Minister for Transport.
Your Excellency, the Vice President, and the leader of our great Kukudu Party, and inshallah, who will be pronounced the President of the Republic of Ghana by either 9th or 10th of December 2024. The Honorable Greater Accra Regional Minister, New Quartet Tetos Grover, Honorable Ministers here present, Deputy Ministers here present, Members of Parliament, Parliamentary candidates, the Chairman and members of the Governing Board of Metro Mass Transit Limited, the heads of other institutions, the leadership of GPLTU and GLTTC, Ananum, private sector organizations, civil society groups. Ladies and gentlemen, as a politician, at this crucial time is not the best friend of me or of any of the politicians sitting here. So we cannot confine ourselves to this place for a long time. A lot has been said by the managing director of MMT, which I could find in my speech. Deputy has also said something which I also find it in my speech. I do not intend to repeat them, but there's a simple thing that I have to do today, is to thank His Excellency the Vice President for such policy. For those of you who may not know, and I will come to the media, I think it is important that I let media know certain things. His Excellency has been on me for this particular project. His position is that we don't need to wait for 20 years before we can implement any policy. Some people think that in order for her to implement a major policy, you have to wait for 20 years. That is not the thinking of His Excellency the Vice President. So to you, the media, I want to say that when we were commissioning the Game Star Fishing Above, I said something, because the time that we found ourselves, there was a contention about who did this and who didn't do that. There shouldn't be any contention about who introduced electric vehicle bus policy in this country. That person is the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. It's not about somebody who tried to dream about it, but he didn't dream, so we should give him credit. So I beg you, when you live here, it's not going to be any dreamers, it's not going to be who thought about it. It's a person who had come out with this policy. And that person is His Excellency, the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. And I think that the media will do as I have explained, because I did not find any policy on my table before you took office.
Yes.
So I don't know that anybody might have thought about it. Politics is not about magic. There's no magic in politics today. The time that we used to have Professor Diago, the Ajamboja, Professor Hindu and Co., they are all past. Today, politics that we do today is practical. So please, the media, I beg you shouldn't go and raise any contention that somebody, we saw it in somebody's manifesto about 20 years ago and they didn't do it. That is not what it is. This policy, this electric vehicle policy and its implementation is by His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. I was in my office when he called me and said, Minister, we are going to do this, so please do it. So I also give marching orders to my deputy that my boss said we should do this. So let's go ahead and do it. So please, that contention is settled. I do not want, I hope I will not hear anything that somebody might have dreamt about it about 10 years ago. That is not the contention. The second thing is that this policy or this project is not about Metro Mass. The Vice President's intention is to reform the whole public transport system. Because if you concentrate only with Metro Mass and STC, it means that you are dealing with only about 5% of public transport system. That is not his position. His position is that we are introducing a policy, we are introducing a project that will revamp or that will change or reform the public transport system. So we are using the Metro Mass as a third base. It's not that you are only concentrating on the Metro Mass. So this first phase that we are launching, we want the Metro Mass to operate it for us to see the issues that we are going to have in terms of problems and other things, so that we can deal with it when we are going to do the whole arrangement. So please, that is it. So for the private sector, especially GPRCU and GRTCC, please be ready for training.
Prices.
Be ready.
Nah, you'll be marveled if I'm to show you the prices.
This electric vehicle buses for the whole public transport
free here.
And we need your people. So guys, that's why we are entreating the people who are operating public transport in this country that please belong to an association. Please belong to a group. Because we cannot deal with a group of people that we cannot identify.
Whereby you'll be able to see the electric bus routes and schedules. So apparently from Accra to Adenta, from Accra to Adenta is 6 cities. As you can see over here, from Accra to Adenta is 6 cities. Accra to Ashaman is 8 cities. Accra to Amasaman is 7 cities. And Accra to UB is 8 cities. These are with the time frames whereby the buses will be moving or will be transporting people from this time to this time. So guys, so this is it. It's Metro Mass Transit Limited with GAPT. That is Greater Accra Passenger Transport Executive. So that is it. So let me take you guys to where the buses are as well. Let me take you guys on a tour to the buses as well. So guys, make sure you stay tuned. I'm taking you guys to the buses. So let me be quick with it. Let me be quick with it and take you guys to the buses.
Now we are choosing metro market because it is easier for you to identify the issue. Because as a government institution, you can easily do it and say that you have to do this for you. How do you do it? If the public transport is operated as please.
So guys, you see there are lots of people around. These are the whole places being crowded. So I'm taking you guys to, so this is the Vice President His Excellency's car, and that's what he came with. So I'll be taking you guys to where the buses are. Let me tour with you guys to the buses. So these are the buses. These are the electric buses. So guys, I'll be taking you guys through. This is where His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia will be at, and this is where he'll be cutting the stuff. They come. Ebusian for Medemobeko Penifoni Bia or no nebe church him. So I'll ask him questions about this whole electric bus for transport or public transport system, the tap and go, and how the whole system is going to work. This is it. This is where His Excellency will be coming from, and this is what he will be cutting to commission the bus. So guys, let me hold on a bit. Let me interview Penifoni Biomoda no. That is the e-bus pay cashless. That's the cashless system. So guys, make sure you stay tuned. Coming. Yo. You mommy what? No. You mommy. Oui. Yeah, mommy. So guys, this is how the bus looks like. You tune in now, mommy what? Distance of the places are buses never call for yeah, and to me need a very good initiative to measure more. Me, I finished at the wait. Just the question about the whole bar system, how one can be able to get his or a virtual card. So, should we? Should, or, okay, so, no, we can get a question. I want me to give you a question. So, let me explain to us. Is this okay? So, please, can you, yeah. So, can you tell us your name?
So my name is Edem Adimado. I work with Tap and Go Ghana.
Okay.
So when we say Tap and Go is a payment system that is trying to infuse all the transportation sectors or systems into one app. Okay. Meaning the cross-key services, the buses, as we can see, railway, and then also private cabs to bring it under one umbrella, under one payment system. So that's a brief preview about Tap and Go.
Okay, so what I understand is the Tap and Go is actually an app
Yes.
on the Google Play Store
Yes.
and Apple App Store as well. So let's say me, for instance, let's say someone who isn't that intellectual gets on App Store or Google Play Store, sorry, and he's able to download the Tap and Go. Where does he or she goes from there?
So after downloading the Tap and Go app, signing up is not difficult. It's very simple. All
Okay.
you need is to input your phone number, and
Just
then
the phone number.
your phone number, and then you receive an OTP,
Okay.
a one-time password.
One-time password.
You input that one-time password into the signing up process, and then it opens the Tap and Go interface to you.
Okay.
So with the Tap and Go interface, you can book trips. That's intercity and inner city. So the intercity, moving from maybe one region to another, from Greater Accra to Kumasi, you can book a bus,
Okay.
and you get your ticket number, the timing with the bus will move.
Okay.
So this is to curtail the issue of the old version, whereby you will have to move to the terminals, buy a ticket, and maybe move back home, and then wait for the day your bus will move.
Okay.
Tap and Go has come to bring a stop to those issues.
And I've actually used the Metro Mass before, and I used to know how this whole system works. You'll be given a card. And I understand with these buses, that is electric buses, when you're getting on, you have to input your card or scan the QR code on the, is it the mobile data there, to be able to make payment of it. And as I can see on your shirt, it's payless cashless as well, pay cashless as well. So how does one get the that is the card, as the virtual card, and how can he or she load it with money to be able to make payments way easier for him or her?
So with the virtual card, after downloading the Tap and Go account and signing up successfully, you are given a virtual card, which will be shown on your dashboard with your name and then the amount on the card. So when you top up, the amount on the card will change to the amount of money you top up with. And the top up process is not that tedious. You can top up by using mobile money or your bank. Okay. And then with the physical card, we have the physical cards in which you purchase. So after purchasing the physical card, what we do is that you will merge your physical card with your virtual card. Okay. So all you have to do is to go, you tap on the card, which is the dashboard, and then you scroll down. You have add physical card. So by adding physical card, you input the number on your physical card, and then it merges with that one on your virtual card.
Okay, so assuming you are not able to get a physical card and you have the virtual card, how do you then load your virtual card?
So that's why I said earlier on that loading your virtual card, you just tap on it, go to top up, input the amount of money you want to tap up onto the card, and then you receive a prompt. Okay. Then you input your prompt.
So that means it should be compulsory that you input your Momo number
Yes.
when signing up on the app,
Yes.
so that it will be easy
Yes.
for you to top up your card.
Yes.
Okay, that's very nice. And some of my comments, my viewers, they were asking, is it only in Accra that these electric buses are going to, operate?
For now,
Okay,
the operation mostly will be done within Accra.
okay.
Yes, for now. We have routes that the buses will be plowing.
Which is Ashaman
Yeah.
to Accra,
Yeah. We have those
Delta to
routes.
Accra,
Yes.
Weeby to Accra,
Yeah.
Amasaman to Accra.
Yes. We
So
have those routes.
we know there are people, not let me say, there are lots of people in Kaswa, which is that side, Malam, Bawumia. So what of them? Because I
So
didn't see their routes over there.
yeah, so for now, that's why I said for now. Okay, these are the routes the buses will be what? Okay, plowing. Okay, with future terms, that's when we will start expansion. Okay, but for now, these are the routes the buses will be plowing.
Okay. So that means, your words, with time, it will be moved to other regions.
Yes,
So
with
that
time.
they can be operating over there.
Yes.
Okay, so his vice president, His Excellency, his whole motive was to get these Kai ladies to go for training, which is learning about driving and all that, so that they can also be involved in the driving of these buses. I spoke to one woman earlier. She was like, she wasn't bad, but how many are they? Like, would they be able to, drive and operate as well and work with the electric buses and be driving them?
That's with the Kaya.
Yeah, with the Kayas.
Well, for that one, I don't really know much about that. Okay. Yes, because I'm with Tap and Go.
Oh, okay.
Not
So you are rather based on the app.
the app. Okay. Yes, I don't know about the arrangement with the Kaya. And then, I don't know. Maybe in future, who knows? Because change is something that occurs. So maybe in future we'll have these people who also come on board.
Okay. So can you mention your name again so that we can just sign out?
Okay. So my name is Edem Adimadu.
Okay, Edem, thank you very much
Thank you.
for having us and talking to us. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
You're
And this is actually a good initiative whereby I think it's going to help. Because there are lots of traffic and so on. There are lots of cars and bad public cars in the system. So I think this will help us. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Nice talking to you. So guys, we are done with the interview. So I'll be taking you guys to the full where they're having the speeches and all. So make sure the channel, make sure you subscribe. It has on post notification. Thank you guys. Conference, the speeches and all.
Public transport was the surest way to protect ourselves from the external influences of the rise in diesel and other petroleum prices that affect the cost of transportation in Ghana. The launch of the National Electric Vehicle Policy has ushered in a new era of innovation. And this policy was launched by His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on the sidelines of the COP28 in Dubai. We have ushered in a new era of innovation, driving gradual decarbonization of the transport sector. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today we are making history with the commissioning of these electric buses. It represents a visionary shift in how we approach public transport. Today, we are making a definitive step towards revolutionizing the transport sector with sustainability and innovation at its core. Today, we are setting the stage for a future and aligning our interventions with global best practices. The use of fossil fuel powered vehicles, its impact on climate change and air pollution are no longer distant threats, but urgent realities that demand immediate action. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the economic benefits of using electric buses cannot be overemphasized. Electric buses, as we know, offer lower operating and maintenance costs compared to conventional diesel buses. The use of the electric bus will therefore translate into more efficient use of resources and cut operational costs by about 50% to the benefit of passengers. Metro Mass will be better positioned to enhance services, lower transport fares, and invest in fleet renewal and expansion efforts. Ladies
President Okano here. Number one, this is the work of Dr. Bawumia, our father.
Charlie, see me, I go call somebody. Ah.